to wash your whole body. You need to spread your cheeks and get the water in between your cheeks when you're in the shower. You need to wash your legs. You need to wash your feet.
Oh, let's talk about hygiene. So, a waxer came online to talk about the things that she experienced at her job. So, a lot of women come to do Brazilian waxing, that is, taking up the hair down there, right? So, you can take it either you do everywhere, you do the butt side and the front side everywhere. If you do waxing, you know that you have to do everywhere, like inside, everywhere that there is air, you have to take it out, right? And she's like, she can tell if you as a woman, you wipe from back to front. That if you wipe from back to front, there is always a pool smell when she does your waxing. If you as a woman, don't clean up very well, the old tissue and everything can still be there when she does your waxing, and the whole room can smell. Let me show you this video, then we'll come back and discuss.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a waxer. We need to have a chat. Sorry, I'm in between clients right now. I have 20 minutes to eat my lunch, so I'm doing it at the same time. But to preface this video and say I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm just being super honest. Being a woman, a waxer, you realize that not everyone grew up with the same knowledge of hygiene, feminine hygiene as you. And like I said, this is more meant so to be educational, but I need to set the scene so you guys understand what it's like when some people lay down on a table. Now, you have to understand, as a waxer, there's a lot of things that I don't care about. You're like, oh, my hair is so long. I don't care. That's the point. Like, sorry, I'm sweating like in the middle of the wax. Girl, I don't care. I don't care about your hyperpigmentation. I don't care about your ingrown hairs, your weight. I don't care about your size. I don't care what you wore to come. Like, I don't care. But there is a certain level of personal hygiene that I think people don't realize you have to take extra care of the bits and goodies that are downstairs when you're a woman.
Yeah.
And these are things that if you do not learn as a child growing up, you really don't know. Men don't really care when they're having sex with you. So then when you have another woman down there, a service provider, it's like, wait, just so you know, this is going on downstairs. Being honest, if you didn't know this, now you know. You need to wipe front to back. As a waxer, when you wipe back to front, I can tell. Your feces is smearing into your discharge, and it's all the way up the front of you. And obviously, this has a smell, but this is like severely unhygienic. It's introducing a lot of bacteria into the area, and you are very prone to UTIs when this happens. And honestly speaking, some women don't know this. Like, genuinely don't know. Because honestly, wiping back to front is easier. But it's not right. You need to be exfoliating your whole body. You need to use a washcloth or a loofah of some sort. I use a silicone loofah because it is not harboring with bacteria as like a netted loofah. You need to use something to wash your body. You need to wash your whole body. You need to spread your cheeks and get the water in between your cheeks when you're in the shower. You need to wash your legs. You need to wash your feet. You cannot just use your hands. It may not seem like a hygiene thing, but this is a respect and a manners thing. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients come in, hey, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was at a workout class. Hey, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I just came from the gym. Why would you do that? And listen, I'm one for charging a late fee and a no-show fee. I will charge you. But if you're like, hey, I was just at the gym and I am sweaty down there and I just worked out for 2 hours, or I just came from a hot mat class, a hot yoga class. I need to shower before my wax appointment. I promise you, I might even give you a discount. Like, if you are sexually active with your partner before your appointment, chances are high that we know. Number one, it has a smell. But if he nuts inside of you, it's coming out on our table. When we pull the strip, you lose control of that area in your pelvic floor for like a few seconds here and there. It comes out. And listen, that's y'all's business. Do what you need to do. I'm grown. I'm pregnant. I get it. It gets to a point where like you need to have that under control before everything is out on the table. Because everything will be out on the table. Believe that. Unfortunately for me, it will be. So even just like that's a manners thing. That's something we need to be mindful of before going to our appointments. Like, this is why people have sit-down air, if you don't know. This is why people have sit-down air, because they are not clean down there. And this is the area of you that you never see and that you can't really get to. That's why people come and get waxed, because nobody's trying to shave in between the crevices. But they do need to be clean. And number one, the reasons that I'm saying this is because, like, so I've had situations where, like, clients genuinely, I have a hard time waxing them because of odors and things like that. Mind you, I am pregnant, so I'm sensitive, but like even before then, if you come and you have feces smeared all the way up to your vulva, the entire room smells like poop. I got clients after you, then now I'm running late because I'm trying to air out the room. Like, mind you, I'm face first in your crotch, trying to do service for you. I need you guys to understand, although I'm being like firm in this video, trying to be educational, I'm not trying to shame y'all. Yeah. People literally don't know, and that's okay. And like I said, there's a lot of things I don't care about when I wax you. Like, even people be farting on the table, stuff like that. People be farting on the table when I get facials and they're asleep. Like, you really can't help, especially when you're, you know, spread eagle, butt naked on a bed. Like, it happens when I'm pulling a strip. That's totally fine. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Things like that, though, it's fine. But the things that you can control, you need to control. And not just because you're getting a wax. You need to control these things because this is your body and your health. Yeah. Especially if you are someone that is sexually active and has a sexual partner, man, woman, whoever. And, you know, check yourselves. I would say it's a small percentage of women watching this video that have ever taken a mirror or their phone and gone like this. Listen, it's not always a pretty sight. It's not. And really looked at yourself. You should not have toilet paper crumbs that have been in your lips for a few days. And the first time they're getting out is when I'm waxing them out. There was a time that I thought a client had a tampon in, which is totally fine. I wax clients on their period all the time. Mm-hmm. I just tell them I do prefer that you wear a tampon. I don't want you to free bleed onto the table. Just thought she had a tampon in. I go to move the string because I'm trying to get this side. It's toilet paper that has been wadded up so far into her lips that it looked like a tampon string. Like, there's just so many things that if I were to tell y'all, you would be like, why do people do that? And you would be surprised that it happens as often as it does. Just telling you, be mindful when you're going into these services. But beyond the fact that it's for the services, this is your health. Yeah. Things build up. Things accumulate. Bacteria harbors. Bacteria loves moisture. Bacteria loves heat. Yeah. Bacteria loves confined spaces. Like, everything that has to do with a woman's female anatomy, bacteria loves that. Even on your best day, your body is still fighting those things off. So give yourself a fighting chance. Take care of yourself. Clean yourself. Take the time. It's part of loving yourself, and it is self-care. I don't want to see anyone spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on their face and you haven't washed your genitals in a few weeks. Just haven't been cleaned out since the last time I waxed you. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I gotta go. And please, I was not trying to sound rude, but it gets to a point.
I closed my shop in February. I don't regret it. I never knew people had such bad hygiene being in skincare. You will realize people's cleansing, bathing, all of the above habits as an esthetician. And for some, it's very traumatizing. And for others, it's very shocking because you're going to be understanding the condition of the skin kind of stems and leads back to bad hygiene. And it's not just the skincare routine or the bathing or even the poop butt. There's a lot of other things that go into hygiene. I will never forget when I was working in a spa, the Saturday mornings was always very interesting because a lot of the party girls would come straight from their partying all night to the spa to get their services. And the amount of alcohol that would be coming out of their pores, it traumatizes you. There's a lot of stuff that you see in the spa industry. I laugh about it now because I think it's so routine, or maybe I'm just jaded because I've seen everything. But for newbies, when I train and I invite folks to our location, especially beauty schools, I try to be as open and honest so it's not as shocking. But again, I don't think there's anything as shocking as poop butt, but we'll save that for another poop butt conversation. Poop butts who wear thongs. If you're not ready to hear about poop butt, go ahead and scroll. For those of you who love my poop butt content, you can absolutely stay, pull up, Let's get into it. To think some of these people are wearing thongs, bringing poop up front and all, no wonder yeast infections are common. We definitely know when there's thong wearers. The poop is smeared all over, front, back, into the intimate space, all of it. I actually did have to do a few coaching situations with clients, just talking to them and saying these thongs just may not be great for you. And it's hard for estheticians, especially if they work for themselves, to not lose a client trying to explain to them what we're seeing, right? And I found, especially the youngers, I found this more with youngers. My more mature clients, they really weren't wearing no G string. They didn't really come with anything. But the youngers love them G strings and them thongs, and they don't wipe well. There's a lot of poop butt being dragged back and forth betwixt the booty cheeks. And educating someone on that and helping them understand that it's not healthy for their skin, because it wasn't just the poop that they were dragging. Those G-strings were cutting into the tissue, especially at the top. There's a lot of angry skin that was there. There was a lot of angry skin between the butt and the intimate space. Like, there's just a lot of angry, really just kind of worn out skin. There's chafing that's coming from those underwear and those not even underwear, the G-strings and the thongs. It's just chafing all of that skin. And so the skin is really, really angry. You add poop butt on top of that. There's a lot of mess happening back there. And if you don't clean really well, you see how all of it adds up? You see how all of it adds up? So educating people is something I don't have a problem doing. I love talking about my personal cleansing bar. I love explaining why it's important to cleanse the intimate space as soon as you get into that shower. Cleans it very, very thoroughly. I love the personal cleansing bar. I created it years ago. It's an unscented option, helps balance pH and intimate odor and all of these things. But what a lot of people kind of miss out on when we start talking about poop butt is the fact that it's on the skin that long. The fact that it's repeatedly getting on that skin. You add a thong or a G-string in between those booty cheeks, it's dragging fecal matter back and forth, up the back and down into the front as well. So some of you who are watching may not have a stomach for this. I've been talking about this my entire 21 career as an esthetician and Brazilian waxer. I train estheticians as well. I love coaching clients and helping them understand as well. It all has to do with the way you present it. And I love the folks that come on, especially the healthcare folks that are like, oh, be nice. Someone may have fiber issues. Someone may have GI issues. This is not a service that they need to get. I've told clients before, you may not be a candidate for Brazilian waxing. We might be able to do a bikini. We might not be able to do anything on the backside. We may even be able to do an extended bikini. But removing that hair from the backside, even though it feels good and there's no hair there, there's nothing itching, it just may not be for you. So has nothing to do about being kind. This is definitely a non-medical service. So enjoy my content. Click on that Brazilian waxing stories, that playlist. Enjoy.
Okay, so everybody's talking about the waxer who is trying to help everybody. She's noticing that some people are wiping from back to front. She was saying that was wrong. And so she was, saying supposed to wipe from front to back. And we've all heard that, we've all known it. And then it brought up the whole thing of split wiping. And I'm seeing a lot of Black women saying, what's that? You should be able to wipe front to back. Then I saw a woman saying, I've been, doing this for 29 years, front to back. I'm 54 years old. My mother taught me split wiping. And basically, you pat in the front. You're not even wiping. You're patting dry in the front, and then you wipe from the back to hit the back. I've been doing that for 54 years. My mother taught me that just to make sure that that's how I learned or whatever. I asked my sister. She's like, yeah, that's how we learned. My mother showed us to do that. And my mother's 84. She's Black. We're Black. I taught my daughter that. She's 30. So yeah, Black women do split wiping. Some may do front to back. Doubt any are doing from back to front. I have always done that, and when I would always say go from front to back, I was always confused because I wasn't taught that. So yeah, maybe if I was taught when I was a child, that would have been easy, but that's not the way I was taught. So yeah, we're out here. There's Black women split wiping, having no issues and no problems.
Waxers should not be talking about their clients' hygiene on social media. And this is no shade to anyone. I know that waxers are coming from a good place and they are just trying to spread education. But hygiene, especially in the intimate area, is just a very personal thing. And if you have a client who is struggling, if you feel called to say something, I think that is a personal conversation that should be held between you and your client. Because even though you are not shaming your client, what happens is when you post things like this on social media, it's like everyone in the comments, they're not focused on the educational portion of the topic. They are focused on calling people dirty, nasty, oh, I can't believe people do this. And it doesn't really push the conversation in a healthy place, if that makes sense. And I can always tell when videos like this go viral because I get an influx of clients coming in and asking me like, oh, I saw on TikTok some girl came to her wax appointment with this. Oh, does this happen to you? Do your clients smell? And as a waxer, that is my biggest pet peeve because it's rude. And I'm never going to talk about my clients with another client because if you were the client that smelled, you would not want me telling that to other clients or getting on social media making a video about it. So I think it's inappropriate. And I think, again, these are real conversations that can be had. But one, how you frame the conversation is important. And two, if you are having like an upkick of clients who don't have the best hygiene, those are personal conversations that you need to be having in your treatment room. You need to have your clients clean beforehand. You need to offer them wipes. You need to have a bathroom in the area if you're having an issue with that. You do not need to be bringing that to social media. And this is really personal to me because obviously I'm a waxer, but when it comes to TikTok or just social media in general, I think a lot of things when it pertains to waxing is just sensationalized. It's very sensationalized. Now, I guess the new trend are like these skits. And they're taking, I guess, real life things that could potentially happen and they are just sensationalizing them. And again, that is not doing anything for the waxer community besides sensationalizing things that probably happen on like a rarity. So I don't think there's anything wrong with like educating our clients. I don't think there's anything wrong with like talking about certain topics. But again, we need to be careful about how we are framing these topics. Because if I am a client and I come to you to get waxed and then the next thing I know, I'm getting on social media and you're making a video about clients' hygiene, I'm going to be thinking, well, is that about me? Even if I know it wasn't about me, and I'm never going to go to you again because, again, some things do not need to be talked about on the internet, especially sensitive topics like hygiene in the intimate area.
Just watched a 7-minute video from a waxer, and she shared that there are women that are laying on her table with toilet paper stuck in their lady parts. There are women that are laying on her table that just left from their partner and they're leaving his children on her table.
His children.
There are women that are coming and laying on her table and the smell in the room confirms that they are wiping back to front. And I am a hairstylist. And I want y'all to know that there are a few things that we don't need for you to be naked to tell. I can tell that the only thing that you do is smoke and drink because it comes out of your pores. And as soon as the hot water hits your hair, that smell permeates. I can tell that you have a dog that you don't properly groom and your house smells like that dog because it's in your hair. I can tell that your house is dirty. I can tell that you don't keep a clean house because not only is it on your clothes, the smell of dirt and grime and mildew where the house is not being maintained, but it's in your hair. That hot water amplifies that smell. The steam brings it to my nose. Okay? I want you to know from a place of love, you have to clean your house, mama. Okay? You have to groom your dog. And you have got to start drinking more water while you are out partying. We love to hear your party girl stories. We love to live vicariously through you. But I want the ladies to know, if you didn't, that when you booked those early morning appointments and you knew you were going out the night before, I need you to shower before you come and sit in the chair. Because I can smell everything that you have done. You sit down in the salon chair, your sit down air comes up and hits me in my face. And although I know you are a beautiful girl, you dress nice, you driving nice, your cootie cat is not nice. Mama, she need a break. In between you not taking care of yourself internally with probiotics, drinking water, I can tell that all you ever do is use tampons. So your body is not ever able to really flush itself out. Just try to use pads for at least the last 2 days of your cycle. Okay, I promise it'll make a world of difference. Also, stop using the scented soaps on your lady part. She don't like it. It irritates her. That's why you're struggling to get rid of that discharge. In addition to, you need to take a break from Smex.
Why?
She's tired.
Why?
You got a lot going on down there. The guy that you've been dealing with is most likely dealing with somebody else. And your pH is off and you got some stuff going on down there. And we can smell it. This is coming from a place of love. I love you. The people at your job are going to talk about you. The people in your family, them homegirls, they talk about you when you leave. They go and clean their bathroom when you leave because it's not fresh in there anymore. Okay? Okay.
Before now, I usually think that it is common knowledge for you to know as a woman, as a lady, as a girl, that you're supposed to wipe. You're not supposed to wipe from back to front. I usually think that is common sense. Until I started saying that it is not everybody that actually know that these are the things they're supposed not to do or they're supposed to do when it comes to their vag health. Some people don't even know how their vag looks like. They don't even check it. They don't even pay attention to it. They don't even, take care of it. The thing is that they take care of every other thing. They take care of themselves, their face, their skin. But when it comes to that part, they just, leave it like it's nobody's business. Oh, I don't have a problem with it. Or since my boyfriend is not complaining, definitely I'm good. Things that you need to take care of your vag. You need to take care of your down there, just as you're taking care of your skin, your face, your teeth. You need to take care of that place as well. You really need to take care of it. The thing is that as I said earlier, I usually think that people should know that you're not supposed to wipe from back to front. Until I started seeing some people don't even know that you're not supposed to do that. They're like, why should I do that? And some people don't even clean up when they wee or when they poo. Some just wipe. It's that there's no water. I don't know. Like you need to wash with water and preferably soap. There was some time whereby there was a trend that was saying don't use soap for your vag area because it can be very sensitive, it can be this, it can be that. I don't agree. There are mild soap that are designed for that area. Mild soap, fragrance free preferably, that are designed for that area that is not going to disrupt your pH. It's not going to make it's well once you use. The thing is that if you've never used soap before, the very first time I used soap to wash there was a difference. I felt the difference, like so why are people saying don't use soap? Okay, the soap I used was the one that was designed for that area. So designed for that area. So the very first time I used it, it's been long, you guys. It's been long. The very first time I used it, that was when I did not stop. I cannot stop. I cannot just wash that place with water. Not inside, like the outer part. You just need to just wash it when you are bathing. Even when you wee, when you poo, you're supposed to wash it. Okay? With water. With water. Then you can now, do the splits wiping. Or there was one one of the creators said splits wipe. You cannot do this the dabbing and all of that, just to take the water, so that when you wear your panties or your clothes, the water map is not going to be on your trousers or your skirts. Then you can dab. But water first, mouth soap, and yeah. Well, I do not see any problem talking about vag health. And the creator that said you're not supposed to talk about your this as a waxer, don't come online and talk about it. People that come to your place will think that they are the one you're talking about. I don't think that's true. Because we are shying away from that conversation, a lot of people don't know what to do. The thing is that people don't even know. It's not about you coming to insult anybody or coming in a bad way. And that works out, she didn't come in a bad way to insult or say something bad to anybody. She didn't do that. She came in a clean way. If you find it offensive, I don't know. But I don't find it. I find that she was very respectful, and she keeps saying that this is not me bashing anybody. This is just me for education's sake. The thing is that some people don't know. The moment you know that some people don't know, you won't find it very offensive. Some people don't know what to do. Some people don't know that you need to clean up like in a right way. Because if you're doing it jab 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 jab, or you just use anyhow toilet and don't take care of that place, you can have infection just by yourself. You don't have to have smacks until you have infection. You don't, UTI is very common in women, and that can happen like anything. Okay, it can be the poo that you didn't clean up very well, can just be dangling around and it's waiting for you to take it out. Before you know it's inside, and that's it. You might have used the wrong soap that disrupt your pH. Some people might want to actually put soap inside. You're not supposed to put the soap inside. It's just to wash the outer part. That's it. You don't have any business with what's going on inside. You don't have to put your hand, unless probably after smacks and you want to wash up with water only. You can kind of put your finger inside and bring out the your partner's children out of it, if that makes sense. Then you can do that. But dipping your hand with soap inside is going to cause infection. It's going to cause irritation. That place gets irritated very easily. So some people don't know that even for you to actually, you know, make that place feel good, look good, and all of that, you need to take probiotics, take cranberry juice or cranberry supplements. Some people don't know that. It's when you start taking probiotics. If you're using probiotics, because the thing is that we have good and bad bacteria, and when it comes to our vag, if your bad bacteria is more than your good bacteria, you are going to have odor. It kind of like you're not supposed to smell. We are not supposed to smell bad down there. If you can dip your hand and smell it, and you're like, it's bad sign. You're not supposed to. It's supposed to smell good. It don't smell like perfume. I'm not saying put perfume. You don't have to, you don't need perfume. You don't need to put perfume in your panties. You don't need to put perfume. It's gonna smell good, like vag. I don't know how to explain it, but if you don't take care of it well, even from the inside, what you eat as well. That's why some people take supplements. If you can take supplement, you can take your probiotics. Probiotics for UTI, probiotics for I will recommend Garden of Life, probiotics for UTI, probiotics for vaginal health, and all of that. You can take probiotics or you take cranberry supplement. Some people actually kind of insert boric acid once in a month, probably after their menstruation. They kind of insert boric acid just to get out a lot of toxins from it. But me, I will not say do that every day unless probably your doctor tells you. But anything you need to do, you need to ask your doctor, because I'm not licensed or anything. This is just like advice anyway. But then some people actually put boric acid inside to bring, because when you insert boric acid inside, you kind of see a lot of discharge. Okay, so you need to take care of it very well. And as a woman, if you know that you go out to do your Brazilian waxing, you kind of open all your body to do your Brazilian waxing. I feel like you should be cautious of your body. I don't know. It's just me. You're going to the gym and you spend like 2 hours at the gym. Nobody needs to tell you. I don't know. There's some things that nobody needs to tell you that you need to know. That, okay, I'm going to open all my legs, all my everything for this person. Let it be clean. And most of the people in the comment section were like, or some of the videos that talked about the over health thing, they were like, oh, since their man is not complaining, or and their man doesn't complain, things that men don't even know. Most of the time, when a man is hard on, all you need to do is get inside you and get out. Most of them don't even actually want to, you know, they don't want to. And because they don't want to offend you, they won't tell you. And a man can do anything just to come and release whatever is in his body. A man can do anything. They can manipulate, they can lie, they can do anything. And that's one of it is, even though they would do it, they're going to do it with you. So they don't have to tell you. And the creator that was also saying that you should talk to your clients one on one. Talking to your clients one on one can be very embarrassing. They can find it very even more embarrassing. Some people can take offense by you telling them that, oh, I just waxed you and the whole room is smelling. Like, some people will take offense with it. They don't want to hear it. They feel like you're insulting them. They will feel bad, and they might even sue you or record the whole thing and post on social media and say that you are rude and all of that. I feel like that's the best way for her to come up and say it, because the thing is, aside from people that come into wax, you don't even have to go and need a wax appointment before you can take care of your down there. If you're taking care of your face, you're taking care of your teeth, you're taking care of your hair, you're taking care of your hair, you're looking good, you're buying this, you're buying that, you have perfume to smell good. You cannot ignore your down there. It is part of your body. You can't ignore it. So you need to take care of it very well. When you pee, you wash with water. If you're saving water, you can, swipe from front to back. But when you poo, you need to wash with water. I don't know. You just need to wash with water, because I feel like using tissue alone I don't know, but for me, using tissue alone, if there's no water, I don't think I can poo. I'm not going to poo, because I don't think using tissue alone is going to be, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to use it, sha. But I don't find it clean. I will not be clean. I will have to want to take a shower. Like, I want to take a shower. If I'm at a place and there's no water and it's just tissue just to use. Once I'm done, I'm going to shower, because I won't be comfortable. I will feel like there's people everywhere. Maybe I don't know how to, because I'm not used to using tissue after poo. I can use tissue after if I don't want to pour water. But most of the time, you need to clean. If you can get a mouth soap, use a mouth soap. Don't let anybody deceive you and tell you don't use soap. You can use soap. There are mouth soap designed, and you have to use it the right way. Not using and just you have to use it very gentle, because that place is very gentle. Just as you take care of your under eye in a very gentle way. If you want to apply cream on your under eye, there's a particular finger you need to use exactly down there. You need to take care of it. It's very delicate. You need to take care of it. Once you want to do the other side, you need to take care of it. Once you're done with smacks, you need to clean up. Before smacks, you need to wee. There are a lot of things you need to actually research to do all these things, so that you can feel good. Even you yourself. It's not about people seeing you at the wax and be like, oh, this person is clean. No, it's for you, because you're going to feel good and be confident anywhere, anyhow, because you know that nothing is smelling. Anyway, you guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, it's your girl, Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.